sassy, a little bit crazy, a little bit classy. We got dreams and we got goals. We're just a couple of old sassholes.
Oh my gosh.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Jello.
Okay.
Welcome to a Couple of Sassholes podcast. I'm Brooklyn Maple.
And I'm Heather Terry.
And once more, it's our power hour of fucked up shit from fucked up people for most of the time, no fucking reason.
Yeah, that's right.
Or just dumb reasons.
Or today, greed for me.
Greed on my end, too.
Oh.
Everyone's always doing dumb shit, man. Mm-hmm. I can't. You know what else is dumb?
What else is dumb?
People fucking driving under the goddamn speed limit. There is nothing that razzles my dazzle more.
Right.
Than when I am stuck behind somebody that has me going 24 into 30.
Yeah.
And my back end route to fucking work has me going down the street.
Uh-huh.
That little fucking pansy ass bitches be pop lock and dropping it at 26 miles per hour in a 30.
Yeah.
And I swear to you, I think that I have strong mental health.
You do.
Until that moment. I've had a chill morning. I've been up since 5:30. I slept another probably 30 minutes on the couch on Betty's body. I used her as my pillow. Yeah, the dog. No, the 6. No, our dog. And I just snuggled up, and I had such a delightful day.
Yeah.
As it's 10 a.m. And this motherfucker drove so slow, and it really it grinds my gears.
Yeah.
It burns my biscuits.
It makes me mad when they do that if they pull out like they're late for an appointment.
Oh, my gosh.
And then their trunk's on fire, and then they go 5.
Oh.
That bothers me.
It really does. That's the thing that really just gets under my skin.
I've been trying to flip the script and be like, well, maybe they had a bad day.
I try to think that too, but then I'm also like, just pay the fuck attention. I've tried to do it a few times. Like when somebody cuts me off or somebody accidentally like gets into my lane, I'm way more understanding of that because that can happen.
Yeah.
Or if they pull out in front of me even because they might think that they could really just be distracted or a new driver or needs glasses and doesn't figure it out. I can handle everything in the whole smorgasbord of driving like a cuntwad, but I cannot get over driving too slow.
Yeah.
Oh. As an announcement. So another announcement I have. So for those of you who don't know, I'm obsessed with audiobooks. Obsessiodade.
Yes.
I apparently just finished a 15-hour book. I was like, this feels kind of long. And then I looked at it whenever I finished it this morning at 7:02 a.m. And it was a 15-hour book.
Man.
And I was like, golly gee willikers.
That's wrong. That's long, right? Not
that
wrong.
Is real long.
Yeah.
What feels good to me is like 8 hours.
Yeah.
That's like an average book where I feel like you can really start the experience and end with some good shit.
Yeah.
8 hours.
Wow.
Anywho, so I started a new book called Skinny Bitch, and I just have to
it's about me.
You would hate this book.
Why would I hate it?
I thought about you the whole time.
As you
by
should.
Rory Friedman and Kim Barnuen. My apologies if I got it wrong. I love her. I love them. I love whatever it is, but they're hateful as shit. And they're like, I like tough love. You do not.
No.
And so the whole time they're like, well, you wonder why you're fat. It's because you can't fucking keep food out your mouth. And it's like,
God.
Yeah. But I love it. And their knowledge is unbelievable. Like talking about aspartame and how essentially over the course of probably 10 years, it was never approved by doctors ever to be put in beverages ever. And that every time the FDA got it, they would hire whoever was the person making that decision into the attorney's department for the one fighting to get aspartame on the... Yeah, and they kept doing it over and over again, delaying it and then redoing the studies. And even the people that they hired to do the study said, you should not be consuming this. It will kill people. They would then hire the person and delay the trial to where those findings would be whatever is the statute of limitations.
Yeah.
And they'd have to redo it and keep trying to pay for people to say it was okay, but it's not.
It's like Dope Sick. They did that on Dope Sick.
Yes.
The person that approved it, they hired them.
The stuff that's in Splenda will turn into formaldehyde inside of you.
Oh.
In the processing of your body, so your liver can shut down from it.
Oh.
Anyway, so it's like super unbelievable, but they're also like, you're a fucking idiot if you think that the Atkins diet's like, they're not nice about it.
Yeah.
It's a treat. I love getting screamed at for my body weight. I'm like, let's do it.
That does, it's
I
effective
should have
on
been
you.
in the military.
Yeah.
I can't say it more. I should have been in the military. My dad tried to push it so hard. He wanted me to go to West Point. He was so aggressive about it that that's what turned me off of it. I didn't realize that my dad and both my parents being in the Air Force were actually training me to feel like I should have been a fucking drill sergeant.
Yeah, you do like tough love. And luckily you don't use it on me.
No. I literally thought about it today when I was getting out of the car. I was like, I hope I don't accidentally what I like because I'm liking this, that I don't do it to other people. But I do realize too with like even with Travis, whenever I'm like saying shit, I'm like, ooh. And I feel differently about like men because of my dad. So in my assumption, I can talk harsher to you because you're a man and you should be a man. And that's like that horrible mentality. I don't know if it's a horrible mentality. I'm not going to diss myself. Yeah. But it's that mentality of like tough love. If I can understand a woman not being able to take it, though, like my dad treated me and my sister like we were boys. He did not really act like we were girls. I just feel like he should be able to take it. And he's over here like, I've been beat upside the head by a Bible because his dad was a preacher. His whole life, he's like, chill. Sorry. My bad. Past trauma, wounds.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
Sometimes you bring the bags ahead.
Yeah. I hate your shirt.
Okay, my shirt, Kim Kardashian crying meme. I have a shirt with Kim Kardashian's face on it probably 35 times, and I could see her looking down every 2 seconds in disdain.
I just hate her.
Yeah.
And then...
Well, it's making fun of her. Does that help?
I know, but it doesn't... I have to look at her. I get your stance being like, I'm wearing a shirt that's making fun of her, but it's my eyeballs that has to stare at it.
Well, that's okay.
Stupid hoe.
Everybody wonders why the episode's like 12 minutes.
I couldn't do it.
Because she was like, you know what? I'm done. Live event canceled. Podcast canceled. Just kidding.
Right.
Just kidding.
So you wanted to talk about how exciting everyone.
Oh my gosh, everyone's been so nice. We did the Facebook event that we're doing on March 3rd at Brashersville, Nashville here in Owensboro, and everyone on Facebook has been so nice, like tagging their friends. Like some lady slid into my DMs and she was like, "Hey, just wanted to see how to get tickets," and I'm like, I didn't know people would pay to hear us talk, so it's free
this time.
This time, yeah. We were like, well, shit.
Yeah, it's been a really fun journey. Shout out to Kelsey Jarbo, our sweet baby angel who met with us. We're really just trying to figure out how to make this something big.
We're figuring it all out.
Yeah. You know, Heather dove in to figure out how to create said podcast, and now it's time to make the podcast an experience. And we're really excited to bring that to you guys. So
thanks for coming along the ride.
We appreciate it.
Yeah.
You know what else we appreciate?
What?
Talking about murder.
Oh, we're going to do that? I thought we were doing a driving podcast.
We probably how to cope with. No, I'm kidding. Do you want to rock paper scissors?
Yeah.
Okay. Ready? Rock paper scissors shoot. Damn.
You know what?
Heather won.
I'm gonna let you go first because I saw how disappointed you got, and I'm waiting for my caffeine pill to kick in since I slept for like 3 hours on and off against my will. So
understood.
Yes.
Understood. So I pulled a Heather and I picked it from Snapped or from a show in general.
I love that.
Yeah. Investigation Discovery, Snapped Season 17, episode Dose.
Ooh, I'm excited.
For a non-Latinos, dose means two.
Or how much of a pill you take.
Right.
Dose with an E.
Oh.
The look you just...
I was like, do you always take 2 pills?
You're like, you only take 2? I take 14.
I was like, I do 3. I do actually do 3. I feel like 2 doesn't work, but I've been trying to like pull back. That's the other thing in that book is like on taking pills. Funny one is that so they talk about, so sorry for derailing this, but because some of it was smart and then some of it was stupid. Okay. Just like everything in life, right? Yeah. So they talk about don't take pills whenever you have a headache if you can avoid it, because that's your body telling you like maybe you're dehydrated, maybe you need to have a little bit of sugar, you need to eat an apple, or like our body, the pain is our body telling us something. And she's like, and I know cramps suck, but your cramps are preparing you for giving birth. And I was like, so what about all the fuckers out there who don't want to give birth?
Yeah, like you're cute.
The only medicine I ever take truly is Midol.
Ugh, I wish I could.
I don't take anything else. Yeah. Like for the most part, I'll take, if I have like what I think is going to be a migraine, then I'll take something else. But for the most part, I like to treat I like to treat this body like a temple.
Mine's like a dive bar in the Midwest.
All the 18 packs. I feel like as long as I don't do it now, it doesn't matter that I used to shoot vodka with no sunscreen and smoke rip cigs all the time on the beach in Miami.
Yeah.
Didn't count.
It didn't happen.
It didn't happen.
Yep.
And then I also used the website.
We didn't even make it through your sources.
Cleveland.com. I just had to say.
Okay.
Anyway. All right. So we are talking about Sabrina A. Zunich. Do you know that name?
I think I do, but
Yeah.
I my memory
It
is
wouldn't
like,
shock me. Well, it's not even your memory. It's the fact that in your free time you watch true crime everything. So how can you keep every story
yeah, you listen to
in that filing cabinet?
You listen to skinny people like yell at you about your weight, and I'm like, everything true crime. This consumes my life.
Yeah, yeah. And I feel the same. I'm like, I know every story. I'm like, oh, it sounds familiar, but it doesn't mean I remember names.
Oh, well, you know me. I'm Dory from Finding Nemo anyway, so.
No. All right. Well, Sabrina A. Zunich, she was born on October 27th in 94 outside of Cleveland, Ohio, to Susan Edwards and Mark Zunich. Both parents struggled with drug and alcohol addiction and had been arrested multiple times, which totally fucking sucks. She was provided a very small straw to begin with. Her father was also a paranoid schizophrenic.
Oh.
I also found out today I had no idea how to spell schizophrenic.
Oh, me either.
Learned that on the word. I also read, look at this, that when she was a child, like a baby, to get her to sleep, her parents would put vodka in her baby bottle.
What?
Yeah.
No.
I don't even know how I fucking found that one.
Ugh.
That was a little morsel of what the fuck uppery.
Right?
This caused Sabrina to be mostly raised by her grandmother. She states that she was diagnosed with, she being Sabrina, at one point had said that she was diagnosed with attention deficit hyperactivity disorder when she was 4. She also suffered from, which I don't know how you fucking can diagose anyone with
ADHD
anything
at 4 years old.
Yeah. She also suffered from oppositional defiant disorder, anxiety, depression, and bipolar disorder. Oppositional defiant disorder is mostly diagnosed in childhood, and it is basically children with ODD show a pattern of uncooperative, defiant, and hostile behavior toward peers, parents, teachers, and other authority figures.
Damn.
I'm like, I don't know. That's like basically just being a bad fucking kid.
Yeah, but I
you
mean,
ask me.
pair that with ADHD and all the other mental, it's just a shit show.
Yeah, it's basically you suck as a kid.
Yeah, I'm sure
You're the worst.
having Stoli as a baby didn't help. So, God.
Now, if it was Grey Goose,
Oh, my God.
and it was shaken, not stirred, you could be a very refined child.
This bitch.
Who fucking knows? When she was 14, she was sent to the Emma Kaylee, I don't know, Emma something. I'm going to say Kaylee. It's probably Callie. Receiving Home, which was a group home run by the Children's Services Division in Lake County, Ohio. She'd spend the next several years being moved in and out of the foster care system. So her grandmother was taking care of her, but her grandmother became older and
Like
she was
the best.
elderly and she was like, I cannot do this anymore. And as a teenager, she attended the Wycliffe High School where she frequently got into fistfights. She also continued to bounce around the system there as well. But she also was just like a bad kid. Like she stole, she was messing around with drugs. Like that's what got her into foster care.
Yeah. Her grandma probably couldn't. I mean, that's tough on a grandparent to try to, like, I know several people, like my own grandmother that passed away took in one of my cousins. So,
Kids,
like,
or your cousin.
one of my cousins, my little
it.
cousins. So,
Yeah.
like, it's hard on them.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And not to mention, like, those are your golden years.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to have tea.
You try to have tea now.
I do, but I want to
These
do
are your
it.
golden years.
I hope that I make it to more golden of years because that's like real money. I like to think whenever I am officially being called Cookie,
Oh, here she
which
goes.
is what I'll be called when I am 65 and older.
Here
At
we go.
65, I'm no longer Brooklyn. I'm Cookie. And that's whenever I'm going to start playing the piano.
What?
And that's where I'm going to have tea. More tea.
I don't even know what I'm doing tomorrow. When you're
I have
like,
plans.
yes, you do.
I'm gonna be fucking sweet.
Good job, cooks.
Sweet
All right.
older lady. Finally, she was placed in a loving home in 2011 with Lisa and Kevin Knoefel. This one is, if you're going to look them up, their last name is not spelled the way it is said, and that's Knoefel. I had to put Knoefel in parentheses.
So you know how to say it.
Yeah, in Willoughby Hills, Ohio. So Lisa's 42, Kevin's 43. They had been great foster parents to other younger children. They were excited to have an older child. In the show, one of the people are like, yeah, they thought it would be easy. I'm like, what the fuck part of raising a 17-year-old girl who has been a troubled child her entire upbringing was going to be fucking easy?
No.
I was very confused on that, but I was like, okay, whatevs. I'd rather raise a fucking grizzly bear and hope it didn't maul me to death. than do that.
Oh, a bear.
But
Wish you had a
anyway,
bear.
most of the children that they were raising before that were between the ages of 3 and 7.
So they jumped right to the teens.
Yeah.
The troubled teens from 3 to 7.
Yeah.
All right.
They had a beautiful house. They were loving. They had good jobs. They said they had good jobs, and they had like a really nice house. But like Kevin was a truck driver, and I'm like, apparently truck drivers make more money than I thought. That was a judgment moment for Brooklyn Maple.
Yeah, they ball.
They apparently be balling hard.
Mm-hmm.
They had a nice house, and it was for a food service company. And then Lisa focused on helping kids, and she was a social worker. Aww. She was great specifically with helping kids that were put in bad situations. So essentially, on the surface, she was the most perfect broad to be raising Sabrina.
Yeah.
They had their own children at the time, too. They had a younger daughter that was 13, and that was from a previous marriage of Lisa's. Mm-hmm. And then they had a 3-year-old daughter that was from both of them. They welcomed the teenager into their home. They helped her get her shit together. Good. Under her care, Sabrina started going to school regularly. She was getting good grades. She ended up having friends at school, which was something that she didn't have before, probably because she was always fighting a bitch. Mm-hmm. She also had a great relationship with the kids that were already in the home, and she considered them to be her sisters. So essentially, like with 1 year, it really kind of came together for them. Lisa was more strict. One of her friends had said that she wanted her to be a lady. And I was like, I thought that was really sweet. Yeah. Like she wanted her to be a good girl. Then she essentially never treated her kids differently, or like her foster kids compared to her other kids. But she would go a little extra mile. Because I know that could have been hard for her 13-year-old daughter, now having a 17-year-old sister and kind of what the situation is. Yeah. But from what it seemed like, they really did a really great job. Now, Kevin, on the other hand, he was much more laid back. He really acted like her friend versus her father. If she needed or wanted anything, her friends knew that she could go directly to him to ask for it. Now, that can also kind of be precluded into something else further down the road. But, of course, there's always seems to be a strict parent and a nice parent.
Yeah, it's rare that both of them are like drill sergeants.
And if they are, that's usually what happens whenever the kid ends up killing the parents.
Have we not seen that? We have definitely seen that.
We have so seen that. If both parents are really strict, fucking shit, like watch out. Let them play the video game because they're going to come shoot you in your sleep. Which sounds so fucked up, but we have seen more than one occasion where like a video game was taken away from a teenager and they killed their parents.
Oh, the people that are listening will get it.
Yeah, you're right.
These are our people.
They are our people.
They'll get it.
At the Weiniger home, Heather's maiden name.
I was like, what?
Who was the strict parent?
Take a guess. You know both of my parents.
Yes. I don't know which one would have been the strict A-line one.
My mom. I jumped a fence to get away from my mom one time. She hit me one time I only got hit one time.
Oh, only
and I was
one.
popping
Good for you.
I know that's shocking actually, as mouthy as I am.
Yeah.
But I know. And I was giving her attitude and she popped me in the leg with the brush, but then she gave me this look one time at the softball field. I was 12 and I weighed more when I was 12 than I do now. And I jumped a fence at the softball field to get away from her and all she did was look at me.
Wow.
So, yeah. And my mom said that my dad used to shake the belt at me. And then I went when I was 4 and I would go get a belt and shake it back at him and laugh. So the fact that he never disowned me and he still loves me unconditionally and shares our posts on Facebook, like one called Dick in Mouth, that he.
What a sweet angel.
That could have went a whole different way. So,
yeah.
He's a good guy.
I love that journey.
Yeah. What about you?
And that's the different one. So it was your mom. It was obviously my dad.
Yeah.
Like there's no question there.
I figured.
My dad, if we left our clothes on the floor, he would just throw them away.
Oh, God.
Yeah. I can't tell you how many times I had to get socks out of the trash. And it would really fucking suck if they had coffee that morning. Because he would throw the coffee grounds right on our socks. Like whatever clothes he threw away. Dwayne Maple don't play.
I mean, he did. I don't think. Yeah. Well, you are very neat and tidy now. So.
Thanks, Dad. So, as I mentioned, she doesn't end up getting in trouble. She starts making friends. After she's finishing up with her junior year, she's officially thriving in the terms of foster child success rates, or just any fucking kid, really.
Yeah.
She decides she wants to be a massage therapist. She now has a family and a future, which is great for her, and she feels really good. Whenever she turns 18, she actually applies with the state to stay with him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So she technically could have been out of the system, but she wanted to stay with him. Now, only 3 weeks after this, though, everything fucking changes.
I knew there was going to be...
Always.
You're not just she had 2 kids and moved in next door.
Yeah. They're super happy.
Yeah.
And Lisa babysits her kids now. Like, no. On November 16th, hashtag my dad's birthday also, In 2012, the younger blood daughter, I don't have their names. They didn't put them, and it makes sense.
Blood daughter.
But I wanted it to be like the 13-year-old daughter who was the Lisa's daughter.
Shared DNA.
There we go. Yes, the Dana. She calls 911 around 1 a.m. She's screaming, truly hysterical. She says that her sister is killing her mother. It really is like gut-wrenching to listen to it. And poor thing is only 13 years old. She's literally standing at the front of the mom's bedroom, screaming, begging her to stop as she continues to stab her.
So she had to watch it.
She had to watch her mother be brutally murdered over an extended amount of time. No. It was not fast. Whenever the cops walk in, she takes, Sabrina takes 2 minutes too long or whatever to even like come out. And she's still holding the knife, blood all over her. And in the moments too, the cops like, I'm amazed I didn't end up shooting her.
Right?
Like in that moment. The cop didn't say it, but like the attorney said it. They're like, they got really lucky that she didn't just get shot right then.
She could have.
Yes.
I mean, oh God.
Yeah.
And a
because
knife
she had the gun, because she had the knife in her hand too.
Yeah.
She didn't drop
She
the
could have
weapon.
just lunged at him.
Yeah.
Like the fact that she used a knife too, that's so up close and personal. Like
Knives are like a whole different.
that's like a passion weapon.
Yeah.
Upset.
But then again, I mean, the thing is, a gun makes sense if you're in a gun home. If you're not in a gun home, you're going to have to use a knife.
Yeah.
Your weapon in your home is your knife.
Yeah.
Or a telephone.
We've seen it all.
I know. But
Yeah.
in the 90s.
Yeah.
But like, if that's all you have, if you were scared in your house, you'd go grab a knife and bring it upstairs to your bedroom.
I do that when Will's gone.
Indeed.
Still.
After everything is said and done, Lisa had sustained 178 stab and slashing wounds.
Stop it right now.
With a 10-inch serrated kitchen knife.
What?
In the closet in the master bedroom was her 3-year-old daughter.
Stop.
I don't know how or when she got in there. I have no clue.
Kids go to hide. She probably went to hide. They always.
Yeah, but she wouldn't have been in the room.
Maybe she went in there and got scared and then.
Yeah. Terrible.
This is sad.
Utterly devastating.
Yeah.
Because she's 3 too, and you know she's going to remember that.
Oh, God.
3 is the official age that they say our brains can remember things. They said it was such an intense attack that Sabrina had cut herself, and she ended up having to get stitches. She had cut herself so bad in the whole fight. The 13-year-old is the first one that they go to interview, and she basically has to relive everything. She says that she was asleep in her room when she heard the screams in the bedroom from both of them. She heard Sabrina and her mom screaming. She then sees Sabrina attacking her mother, and she's screaming and begging her to stop, as I mentioned. The room is in disarray, and she obviously fought so hard that one of her fingers was almost cut off. Trying to live.
I bet.
Now it's time to talk to Sabrina. Obviously, they know she did it. There's no question as to whether or not she did or did not. She says she doesn't remember.
Shut up.
Yeah.
How old is she again right now?
17.
Fucking
She
idiot.
says that she walked into her room to get headache medicine, and that's all she remembers.
What?
I know.
That's the worst lie.
I know. So they end up, what they do is they take her to jail and they just leave her there. There's
Good.
like, we're not going to do anything. We're just, obviously you don't want to talk or say what happened. So we're just going to let you rot in jail. When Kevin gets back from because he always works nights.
Yeah.
Like that was a normal shift for him. He's a weirdo. He's a dingling. They say that whenever he gets there, he is not really distraught at all. And the first thing he wants to do is to see the bedroom where the murder took place.
Okay. I think I know where this is going, but I'm going to let you tell me because I don't remember the story at all.
Please do.
No,
Please
I'm going to
do.
let you tell me.
No, I'm saying please let me tell the story that I'm here to tell.
That's good. You know what? I think we're good.
So if my Travie Pads was murdered and I came home after losing my shit, fainting, throwing up, possibly shitting myself, you never know. I have a very weak stomach. And the last thing I would ever do is go back into the bedroom ever again.
Yeah,
like
let me
I
see
would
that.
Sell
No.
that house.
Yeah,
And
no.
they said he basically acted curious. Just curious, like, let me see.
That's bizarro.
Isn't it?
And we're obsessed with true crime, so
People are so dumb.
You
So
know?
here's my thing too, is like if you plan a murder in whatever capacity, the very first thing you need to do is get down the look and feeling of a grieving human. We've seen like that video where that housewife had tried to get her husband killed and hired a hitman, but it was the cops. So then the cops acted like he was dead and they film it.
yeah.
And she's screaming in the street. And they knew that he wasn't dead.
Yeah.
And B, that she was the one who hired, and she did a phenomenal job. Bravo
Yeah.
to her acting skills.
Yeah.
Apparently Kevin didn't get that memo. They also say too, like the next day or close in, they go to a family member's house. I think it was either her parents' house or his parents' house. And like her friends were there, her coworkers and stuff were there. And they were like, he did not seem fazed by it. They were like, he was, one of the women, she was like, I'm not here to judge how you mourn the loss of someone.
Yeah.
But he was not fazed at all by it. And he was essentially like just shaking hands and meeting people. And that was it.
That's weird.
At the funeral, he asks everyone to pray for Sabrina, the 17-year-old girl who just brutally stabbed and murdered his wife in front of his children.
I know where this is going.
Yes. So at some point in the mix, Sabrina and Lisa's relationship had started to sour. So Sabrina was undermining the relationship that she had with her husband, Kevin, and she openly communicated this to her friends. And she knew that Sabrina liked Kevin more. It was very apparent. Like, it was now causing issues between Lisa and Kevin.
Well, he didn't give her any rules.
Right.
So, and her mom was telling her to be a lady.
Yeah. Like, well, okay, I'll always go to dad. It's the same shit. If I wanted to go somewhere, I never went to my dad first. I always went to my mom.
Oh, yeah.
I talked to my mom, was like, how do we lie to dad? How do I actually get to go somewhere? You know? But anyway, Sabrina and Kevin had grown really close, and the biggest description of their friendship, if you will, was creepy. So like Kevin's friends and Sabrina's friends all said that it was a creepy relationship and that they were too close. Sabrina's friend, Aubrey or Autumn, I won't keep wanting to call her Aubrey, anyway, but her name was Autumn. She's like, they made sexual jokes with each other.
That's the road I thought we were going down.
I know. Isn't it so fucking nasty? I'm so gross.
Yeah.
So even though she may have been 18 at one point in this, because she was 18 whenever I had said 17. She was 18 whenever she had killed her. But because she was in foster care, no matter what, that was statutory rape.
No matter what, it's super. If
it was
all
happening.
alleged.
No. I'm going to say yes because there's no video.
I mean,
you can say alleged. I can't tell you how many guys have said they fucked me that have literally never even met me. You're the one who always tells me this shit.
People tell me.
And I'm like, what are you talking about? I've never even seen you outside of a public place.
People have very vivid dreams.
Yes. One person told somebody that I slept with them that I'd never actually met. I never actually met the person.
Really?
Yeah. So anyway, at the end of the day, without a video, how do you have proof? Technically.
I mean...
So by all accounts, it doesn't seem like he was involved to some degree in the outskirts, like in the beginning of this. He wasn't there, and there's intense proof that, she hated her foster mom. Like, they fought loudly one time that, like, the cops were called from a neighbor from those two arguing. So there wasn't a lack of evidence that she hated her foster mom.
Yeah.
So why do we need to bring in Kevin? Like, what really happens here? So because Lisa still had a great relationship with her ex-husband as they were co-parenting their 13-year-old daughter, she had talked to him. And I love that they actually had he highly respected her. The relationship didn't work out, but she did still talk to him.
Yeah.
And she had called him at one point leading up to the murder, and she had said that she didn't want her living there anymore. She was like, I'm officially done with this. The home situation isn't working out. As of January 1, she had told Sabrina that she needed to move out.
Oh.
Yeah, and this was November 16th. So one of Sabrina's classmates actually tells the cops that one of her friends wrote on Facebook, I can't believe she actually did it, or something of those lines that implied that she had known, and that was Autumn.
Oh.
That Autumn knew. And so that kid was like, look, there's this post, this random kind of weird kid said it to the cops.
Yeah.
And so Autumn was asked to help her do it. And she's like, no. And these are the things that just really make me chuckle. I know I shouldn't chuckle, but this is true crime / comedy.
Yeah.
This motherfucker. So Sabrina goes to her friend Autumn. So
Okay.
what, they're 17, 18
Yeah.
in Ohio. She's like, do you know a hitman?
She's 18.
Who knows a fucking hitman?
No.
Who? Tell me
you
right
know
now,
a hitman?
Who knows a hitman? And we've got to stop calling him hitman because it just sounds stupid.
What about a
anymore.
hit woman? Is there a hit woman?
I'm sure there's a hit human.
Yeah.
And I just want to know who knows him. Oh my God, yeah, Joseph. Joseph. I have his phone number right
Here's
here.
his business card.
Yeah, he does it all the time.
Just look on Yelp. What's that, Angie's List or whatever?
Yeah, right. Angie's List. I want high-ranking hitman. It's just so stupid. It
Yeah.
just shows the ignorance
Yeah.
of it. Anytime someone's trying to hire a hitman, you're fucking so weird. You're so fucking weird.
You're 18. You can't even buy cigs yet.
I know. And you're a high school student over here just having a list of fucking
go to prom.
Stealthy murderers.
Go to prom and shut the fuck up.
Yeah. If you're going to find one, go find somebody who's like probably on meth. I feel like you could definitely get somebody to be like, yeah, I'll give you some money for some drugs if you go into this house and kill this person.
Oh, God.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So in May of 2013. So anyway, there's that post. Autumn is like, this is some weird shit. Yeah, I'll tell you what happened. Yeah. I obviously don't know any hitman officer. So I didn't help. But I also didn't think that she was going to do it. I call bullshit on these two. Why do people keep assuming that if somebody says they're trying to kill someone that they're not going to?
That is true.
I am so sick of people being like, I thought it was a joke, or I thought it was a phase, or I didn't think they were going to do it. At the end of the day, you're fucking complicit too. Yeah,
because you're saying something. Like if you came to me and you were like, do you know a hitman? First of all, I don't. But like, I'd be like, hey, but why are you asking me that? Let's dig into that.
It's another thing. Like, what if I was like, I've really been thinking about like that dude the other night at that bar had too many drinks. I'm thinking about holding him down and raping him. Same thing with guys. Guys talking to guys like, well, yeah, she had too much to drink, but whatever.
Yeah.
It's
fucked up.
Stop fucking doing this shit.
Yeah, when people say shit,
assume they're fucking meaning it.
Yes.
Let's stop acting like no one is meaning what they're saying. If they're saying, hey, do you want to hang out on Friday night? They probably don't, because they're going to wait for a friend that's more exciting to hang out with. Yes, whenever it comes to that, maybe they didn't fucking mean it.
Jeez.
Golly. Anyway. So May of 2013, this is 6 months after she's arrested.
All right.
She finally decides to talk. Why does she decide to talk? Oh, it's probably because her attorney was like, hey, you're going to get the death penalty or life without parole.
Oh.
So now we should talk. So Sabrina confirms in April of 2012, when she was 17 years old, she had been with the family for almost 9 months at this time.
Okay.
Still really early in. 9 months ain't shit.
Yeah.
They have sex for the first time. She and Kevin, her 43-year-old foster father.
Oof.
Bang it out.
Ew.
Yeah. It started with a massage. Is that shocking? She was like, well, she wants to be a massage therapist. So she was like, I started massaging his leg, and then it kind of moved to the groin, and we very much had consensual sex. She was like, I was in for that. And everyone else is like, no, the fuck you weren't. You were a 17-year-old girl, and that was completely predatorial.
Yeah.
He was your dad.
I mean,
he was acting as your fucking father.
Oof. I'm so grossed out.
Acting as your father.
Ew.
And she didn't realize what that really, you know what I mean? She had no idea. She never had a dad. She had daddy issues. She was in love with him. And at that point, she was certain that this thing happened for, probably like 4 months? Yeah. Roughly like 4 months. And she thought that she was in love with him and that he was going to leave her wife and that they were going to raise their 3-year-old daughter together.
What the?
Yeah. That is what she had been coerced into.
She's also a
believing.
Dumb kid who had a lot of shit. You know,
and she also had mental issues.
That's what I mean. She had a lot of shit.
Yeah.
So he knew all this.
Of course.
So he
picked the perfect scenario. He truly had planned all of it and picked the. It's so smart for a man of that age to pick someone who's had mental health issues, because then they can always blame the mental health issues. That it was all in her head. We never had sex.
That's true.
I wasn't in love with her. She literally got obsessed with me. And that's what they do in court. And that's what they do.
See what he looks like. Keep going.
So the whole plan here is that she was going to kill her in her sleep and make it look like a robbery. So that was the plan. And he obviously needed to be on the road so that he had a great alibi for it. But unfortunately, while she was trying to murder her, she woke up.
Yeah.
And so she thought if she stabbed her directly in the face, it could be that killing blow.
What?
And no, she just woke up in it. That was her first. Oh. She woke up being stabbed in the face.
God.
It was a 10-inch serrated kitchen knife. That's not going to kill you. If that's the case, come in with an axe.
It's so bad.
If you want, or slit a throat. If you need a blow that's going to like end it, that.
Yeah,
whatever. So anyway, she obviously is fighting her fight to try to survive and all of that, and that's what wakes up the family. Oh my God, you didn't have a yawn.
Well, are you boring yourself?
I guess. That yawn just smacked me right in the fucking face. I couldn't even fake it. I was just like, let it happen. Let it happen. Anyway, so.
Ew. Sorry,
he's not ugly, but he's not fuckable.
He's not attractive.
Yeah.
I do not find him attractive.
He looks like very boring, bland spaghetti sex.
He looks like an assistant principal.
He looks like he would never go down on you.
That.
Yeah.
Yes.
So anyway, indeed. So
Okay,
anyway.
sorry.
So she wakes up during the fight, all of that. He was like, you'll get time. He had told her that if for whatever reason she got caught, that she would just get time in a mental health facility and that it would be like a few years probably. You'll be fine and we can be together afterwards. So he still concluded that if she got caught, we'll still be together and you'll just be in a psych ward or something for a little bit. And she believed it. She truly believed that she would get out and they would be together. So even more sad. So they have her friend Autumn call him twice and try to get a confession. And I'm like, what the fuck? So this is a teenager who was friends with her, and like she has the prowess to talk this guy into giving her a confession. Number one, this girl looks as sharp as a fucking cell phone. Like in the smooth lines. This bitch is not impressive. I'm sorry. I hope she's not listening to the podcast, but she's just not an impressive teenager.
Yeah.
There are impressive teenagers out there. This girl still seems slow. And I'm like, the cops are backing this bitch like she's going to be the one to be able to crack the case wide open.
Get him, Nancy Drew. Yeah, no.
You're not even a close friend to anything. Do you know what I mean? It was just so dumb. But at the end of the day, obviously nothing came of that.
What?
Shocking.
Yeah.
They end up having her wear a wire and go over to the house.
Okay.
Unbelievably, she's like, I don't know why the fuck he even talked to her.
Well, apparently he's into young girls.
I know. I don't get it. Anyway, she's like, were you sleeping with her? Like, did you coerce her into killing her? And he doesn't deny it.
What?
He didn't deny it. He just changes the fucking subject and like kind of acts like that statement isn't made. You dumb fucking shit. And apparently that was enough to arrest him.
Good.
I'm amazed that that's enough.
They were grasping for straws.
They could be like, oh, we had a fingerprint on the handle and we knew that you abused your wife. But, oh, no, we can't arrest him.
Yeah.
So, whatever.
That's a good point.
When he does get arrested, all of Lisa's friends are like, I fucking knew it. I knew he had something to do with it.
Wow.
They just didn't know the motive or how.
Yeah.
And I don't think any of them thought that he was fucking the 17, 18-year-old foster child. But, of course, there was a bigger motive, too. So on May 29, 2014, his punk ass finally goes to trial. The entire situation was based on him playing her. So the prosecutors are like, you played this 17, 18-year-old girl who was looking at you to be her father as a foster parent, and you played her, and you made her think that you were going to be with her. Like, you orchestrated the whole thing. Sabrina agrees to testify against him with the option for parole after 30 years. So she was going to have to plead guilty and then she would get the option for parole.
Yeah.
And I'm like, 30 years of her life gone because she was coerced by someone to take the life of a mother in front of her kids.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, like, fuck you, Sabrina, too.
Yeah.
But you also had your own issues
at
the end of the day. All of it is just fucking bananas and is crazy. The defense, though, and I fucking hate these smarmy ass attorneys that literally say that Sabrina made it all up. And so you're sitting there, you fat fucking fuck with your gap teeth, and you're saying the girl was sick. She was mentally ill. And it's like, it just so annoys me to see a white entitled man supporting a white entitled man around the same fucking age.
Oh, yeah.
Whenever he was a statutory rapist.
Yeah.
I just fucking hate it.
Yeah.
Oh, it just pissed me off. I hate that dude. I don't even know the dude's name, but fuck him and his stupid teeth. Ugh. They blame her mental health issues and they're like, she is not a fucking, what's the word? A credible witness. They say this, she's just, I never thought anyone would believe her testimony.
They're trying to poke holes.
Oh, but the dude literally was like, I just wouldn't think that they would at all pay any attention to that. Fuck you, stupid attorney.
Right.
Anyway, guess how much money Kevin was going to get if she died?
$1 million.
$750,000.
Damn.
If his wife died because of the 2 or 3 life insurance policies. Within 9 hours, he was calling the insurance company. 9 hours of her death, he was calling. It was 1 a.m. 9 hours is the moment they open.
So I wonder, do they have to report that, I wonder?
Yeah.
The insurance company?
I'd
be like,
think
dude,
so,
can
but
you chill?
They reach out. The cops automatically reach out.
Good. Because I'd be like,
or we wouldn't know this. This was
right?
like brought into the trial.
Okay.
That it was within 9 hours he was calling.
Yeah.
And the attorneys are like, well, of course, he had to pay for funeral costs. Oh, yeah, because that's the first thing you're fucking worried about that morning. That's the last thing you're dealing with. And you're probably not the one doing it.
Yeah.
If Will fucking died tomorrow, I'd be the one probably calling and trying to figure the things out as you're mourning.
Yeah.
So I can then provide you some insight.
Yes.
It's not you calling the insurance. And at the end of the day, are you even trying to get the insurance money? You have the money to pay for it now. Use a fucking credit card and deal with it.
Yeah. You're so mad.
I'm sorry. I am worked up.
I'm
just frustrated.
I get it.
Like, people just don't even try.
No.
Like, at the end of the day, dude didn't even try. Fuck it. But anyways, as they're saying in court, there's no proof. And she never actually told any of her friends that she had sex with him.
She didn't tell even that Autumn girl?
Told anyone.
Wow.
Yeah. But let's look at the phone fucking records.
Uh-oh.
Are you ready for this shit?
No.
Are you ready for these bananas to come falling from the fucking tropical tree above us?
No.
Because they're about to fall.
I hope not. I'm allergic.
I know. Well, they don't.
I know.
They're not nuts like peanuts, and you're allergic to peanuts, and you can't even be in the same room with a peanut. Anyway, so they start looking at the phone records, and they see that in 1 month, Sabrina and Kevin had texted or called each other over 2,000 times.
Okay, you don't pay that much attention to somebody that you're not boning unless
Dude, you and I aren't fucking, and I don't think we get to 2,000 in a month. And we talk all the time, but we do work together.
I know. We probably did before we started working together.
You're right. Probably. And guess how many times he communicated to his wife within the same time frame?
Like 100.
200.
Oh.
I knew that too. Like, phone records are very damning. At one point, when my ex-husband was doing his fling, you could go through there and literally, like, phone records proved everything. You never responded to me because you were too busy talking to her. Like, phone records, them bitches. Now, you can't see the text messages, obviously. Like, the FBI couldn't pull the text messages. This was in 2012. I'm sure they could now. I believe our shit's going into the cloud in a way that the FBI couldn't pull them then.
But they can see what numbers they were sent.
Yeah, they could see that it was 2,000, but they couldn't see, like, did you kill her yet? They couldn't see that shit.
Oh.
So the pattern held through, though, all the way up to her death. There were 70 text messages within the 6 hours before the murder.
Oh, my God. I want to see what they said.
I know, right? And then whenever she's going through her testimony and everything, and they're talking about, like, the sex and everything and that they had it or whatever, she said that she would literally, like, when he was taking her to school, she would give him blowjobs before school.
What the fuck?
Right? And they said that, like, the friends of Lisa were, like, disgusted. Like, this was like, oh, my God. Oh,
As
my
they
God.
should be disgusted. I'm disgusted, and I wasn't even privileged enough to know Lisa.
Right.
And I'm grossed out.
Right. She said, whenever they're like, so why did you kill him? Why did you kill Lisa? And she goes, because I was told to do so. And they go, who told you to? And they're like, Kevin.
Fuck bag.
She goes, he even showed me how to use the knife. And I was like, what do you mean how to use a knife?
Like how to...
It's harder to know how to cut a fucking carrot successfully versus, like, use a knife to attack somebody. And they were like, how did you show? And it was literally a stab down and a wiggle. And that fucking was disgusting. Yeah. Yeah. So at the same point, too, the attorney's like, I never thought that she would be considered credible. And one of the juror was like, she was an exceptionally credible witness. And so he was found guilty.
Good.
On all 11 accounts. Do you want to know what those 11 accounts were? Or do we just want to leave it there?
I need you to tell me right now.
2 counts of conspiracy to commit aggravated murder, 3 counts of complicity to aggravated murder, and 6 counts of sexual battery for his sexual relationship with Zunich. Life in prison with parole, availability in 40 years, in which he will be in his 80s.
He better die the day before he's eligible.
Right. Sadly, Sabrina, I say sadly because I just feel like she was also a victim. She took the life of someone. So she was not a victim, but she was also a victim to some capacity.
Yeah, I agree.
don't have another word for, like, they're like.
Unfortunately, I don't know. Like,
yeah, she was, let's say victim and italicize it.
Okay. Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's also in prison. She pled guilty in August of 2014, and she'll be eligible for parole in fucking 2042, if you can imagine. That's not all that far away, guys.
Oh, God.
And she'll be 47.
Damn, her whole life, like
whole
a
life
big
went
chunk
up
of her
smoke,
life.
Up in smoke. Who knows if she would have done anything like that if it wasn't for him?
Yeah, because if she had a different husband, she was on a good path. Like with Lisa, if Lisa had a different husband, because she was on, like, Sabrina was on a good path and she was starting to, like, have structure and be better.
Yeah. I read something too that, like, apparently Kevin was telling her that Lisa was having an affair with some teenage kid, like, but really it was like just was trying to make her hate Lisa and all this stuff. So was really coercing her in a whole fucking.
So he's the worst.
He is disgusting.
Yeah, and he's going to get his ass beat in jail. I hope he does. Or in prison.
Oh, he definitely looks like it.
He's going to get his ass beat in prison. Well, I mean, if you have the sexual assault on your...
Yeah, but it was also a 17-year-old. I'm sure the jailbirds there are going to be like, oh, you got that tight young.
Once you get a stamp, you get a stamp from what I heard.
I get that, but I just don't know if statutory rape's the same as a pedophile.
True.
It wasn't a 5-year-old.
Ugh.
But anyway, fuck him. Fuck Kevin Knoefel.
He is awful. He is very Knoefel. Did you enjoy that?
I did.
You did?
I did. Well, that was my story.
Okay, so are you ready for this? Are you ready for this?
I'm so fucking ready for this.
Okay, because I'd never heard of this, but I actually got it from the true crime calendar that you got me.
Yay!
Because I had
round 2 of the true crime calendar coming in clutch.
That's right. I was cleaning out my desk and found one that I ripped off that I read. So thanks for that. My sources, Wikipedia, ABC News, Oxygen.com, and a lot of it was on an episode from American Greed, the show.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I love American Greed. I like the background music.
It is good, but that's the first time I've ever watched it.
That's disappointing.
I know, but now I know that I have it and we're good, so.
Don't look at me
Don't look at you?
as I try to do this.
Okay.
I'm just trying to move the mic to where I can lean back.
Here she goes. But that was season 11, episode 9 of American Greed Show. So now I couldn't find a lot. This is a story of Linda Kinkade, by the way. That might help also if I tell you.
Yeah,
who it
thank
is.
you.
Yeah, you're welcome. So I couldn't find a ton on Linda Kinkade's early life, unfortunately. You know, I like to look into that. But basically, super smart, pretty. People really liked her. I'm going to show you a photo of her right now, too, because...
I'll just look her up.
Nope, I already got it saved.
Okay. Ooh.
This was her.
Somebody's on top of it.
This was her
Super cute.
early life. And then this was her then. She's adorable. Yeah, we love her.
She was very cute.
Yes. They called her the life of the party. She was very charming. And my boyfriend, Keith Morrison, would definitely say she lit up a room.
Oh, good for her.
Mm-hmm. When Linda was 45, she was working as an administrator at San Onofre Power Plant and eventually worked her way up to management. Now, in 1989, she met a super smart, short, bulbed-nosed man named Paul Curry, and he was only 32 at the time. So here is what Paul looked like.
Okay.
Look at his bulbous nose. That's what I read in like 4 different places. Bulbous. I've never heard that word.
I need to know what the bulbous means. But
It looks like a light bulb.
Okay.
Yeah.
It does, yeah.
His nose literally looks like a light bulb.
That
like, I
sucks.
wouldn't turn my head. Like, he's not a head turner.
Yeah.
No. He was in charge of training the other engineers, and it seems like there was nothing that he couldn't do. She was attracted to his brain. He
looks smart.
He is very smart. He'd even won somewhere between $24,000 and $60,000 on 2 or 3 episodes of Jeopardy in 1989.
Ooh, that is hot.
So he's pretty fucking
Fuck
smart.
his bulbous nose. He's smart.
And he was shorter than her. I can't get over it.
I don't know about that.
Yeah. Huh?
I don't know.
No, he is shorter than her.
No, I'm saying I don't know about that. Like, you could be smart and I could sidetrack your nose, but I couldn't sidetrack the height. I did that one time and it was too hard to do.
I can't, no. Like I said, Linda was taken back by his brain. He was even a member of Mensa, which means you have to test in the top 2 percentile of everyone on a standardized test.
Hot.
Yeah. Random, but Gina Davis is a Mensa member, and I did not know that. So
That makes sense.
good job, Dottie Henson.
And her pretty fucking lips.
Good for her. I did not
Yeah.
know. There was also like an adult film star on the list too, but I didn't write down her name.
Wow.
It's like, good for you. Using all of your facets for money.
Yeah.
Linda was head over heels for him, but her best friend Mary wasn't as fond of him. He was really cocky about his brain and wanted everybody in the room to know how much smarter he was. And he always had this like smug look on his face. Like he just looked like, I'm better than you. And he would correct everyone. That would drive me insane.
That would drive me insane.
Yeah. It didn't take long, and Linda moved Paul into her house in San Clemente, California, which was a very nice-ass neighborhood. 3 years in to dating, they ran off to Vegas and got married on September 12th of 1992. A few months after they got married, she tells her best friend Mary that Paul was wanting her to take out $1 million life insurance policy and was like, what do you think? Her friend is like, well, I mean, you're married now, so if you both get them. And she's like, no. He said that I'm way older than him, so I need it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not, okay, we don't have to say way older.
Well, that's
but
her words. Yeah.
Right, but I'm saying you could still die in a car accident.
Yeah. Like what her friend was like, okay, so I was thinking about this. If in July, if you come to me and you're like, Travis says I need to get $1 million life insurance policy, but I don't need one, or he doesn't need one, I would fucking flip my shit. Like, red flags. No.
Yeah, but
like if both of you, but if he's like, you need to get $1 million, not me, just you. No, sorry, sir. You're a hunter. That's not going to work for me. Now, Paul,
right?
Yeah.
I have not even thought about, and we put ourselves in remote situations. He could kill me easily anytime.
The first time he took you into the woods, I watched your location like a psycho, and I was like, I swear to God.
And he took me to an old gravestone.
I know.
It was really cool, though. It was a cool hike. Anyway.
Yeah, and you made it back, and I didn't have to go on the hunt. Yeah. So, anyway. So Paul treated Linda like a queen, though. He would run baths for her all the time, and he would make her exotic salad dressings, whatever the fuck that means.
Ooh, fancy.
I know. And she told her best friend about, like, he was such an amazing husband, right? So her best friend's like, that was kind of weird, but she seems happy. Yeah. One thing that makes me say he was not a good husband was that they had a sexless marriage. Like, he had plants. One of the things I read said he had like plants and all kinds of, like, he was always in his garden, but he didn't tend to her secret garden. And I was like, what?
So why was it sexless?
I don't know. Maybe his nose got in the way. I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe he was gay.
No, we'll see. No, he's not gay. Okay, so less than a year after they got married, Linda got violently ill with mysterious gastrointestinal pains and goes to the hospital. Linda always was in great shape and super healthy and took care of herself until she was married. She was stabilized at the hospital, but still was in a lot of pain. One night, the nurse came in to check on her, and she was getting fluids, of course, and noticed that her IV bag was cloudy, which she'd never seen just a regular fluid bag cloudy. They tested it at the lab, and when the nurse came in the next day to check, they wouldn't give her any info, but they said, yeah, it was definitely tampered with. And now she was in the ICU fighting for her life, Linda was.
Aww.
Yeah. Her friends and family were like, no one else could have messed with the IV bag but Paul. And Linda was like, oh, no, he wouldn't do that. He loves me. He wouldn't do that.
And she's like fighting for her life.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Even the hospital thought it was him, so much so they wouldn't let him into her room without supervision.
So, okay. I totally get somebody loving you.
Yes.
That's very nice.
Yes.
But I also am so aware of, I do feel like being a true crime junkie means that you're just very aware of true crime situations.
Yeah.
There's no way that if I just got, my first thought would be like, okay, I took out a huge policy against myself.
Yeah.
And now I'm sick.
Yeah, and I didn't even put this in here, but I heard it on the way here because I was listening to another episode about this from a podcast, and they said that they had been dating for 3 years, well, over 3 years at this point, right? She answered the phone. He always ran to the phone, and they thought they should have way more money than they did. She answered the phone one day. It was Paul's ex-wife that she didn't know existed, and she was asking for her child support and alimony.
Oh my God, and she didn't even know he had kids?
Right. And then they started fighting, and then all of a sudden she starts getting sick. So there's lots of...
What podcast were you listening to?
Till Death Do Us Part, I think. Yeah.
Just want to make sure. Got a shout out.
Oh, yeah. She's the one that said the secret garden thing, too. It was really funny.
That's funny.
Yeah, because her husband didn't know what it was. He was like, what's a secret garden? Like no one knew where it was. She's like, that's your nether region. Like, she had to explain it to him. He just thought she had a big bush. Like, that's what he asked her. It was, anyway.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Anyway. So even the hospital's like, okay, something's fucking weird. That never happens. They put a sign on the thing saying, like, he is not allowed in the room without supervision. Like, that's pretty bad.
Good. I'm glad they...
Yeah. The police and everybody suspected Paul, but they couldn't pinpoint anything strong enough to charge him. And there's not one test that you can run for blood samples that tells you everything that's in it. Like, you have to have
That would be wild if you could.
Right? That's
basically what What's Her Face did. Do you remember that movie? The one with the...
Yes.
That's what she basically said.
Oh, yeah.
Was that one test could do everything. Anyway,
yes. But you have to have some sort of idea of where you're trying to go.
Yeah.
And all the circumstantial evidence makes Linda open her eyes a little bit that what could have happened. She told the cops that when he met her, he didn't even have credit or anything. So she's got the big house, the nice car, very Miss Independent.
Why didn't she realize that, like, whatever?
From what I gather, she wanted a husband and she wanted the whole package. Like, she had the work, the house, the car, but she wanted that loving husband.
So anyone that would have been good to her, she would have married.
I mean, that's
is
the
what it is.
vibe that I got.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Now, Paul was the beneficiary on all her life insurance policies and benefits from her job, which totaled $884,000 in 93, which today would have been $1.85 million.
Oh, my God. I'd tend to her secret garden for that.
Oh, my God. Well, he wasn't, so.
I know.
Linda survived the IV bag incident, and here's stupid Paul was in there, like, stroking her hair, telling her, baby, I'm here, I love you, blah, blah, all that shit. And, like, even the nurses were like, we fucking hate you. And I read somewhere that they baby talked each other a lot, which I fucking hate that. That sticks me out.
I hate it.
I do too. And I can just hear his fake ass voice doing that while she's having like severe diarrhea and vomiting. And he's just like,
God, I'm so.
And this nose. Okay.
Gross.
Yeah. And Linda luckily recovers and is released from the hospital in August of 93 and does a smart thing. She switches some of her stuff from Paul being the beneficiary to her sister, but she doesn't tell Paul.
Good. Well,
you
probably should tell so that he doesn't try to kill you again.
Just after New Year's in 94, Linda falls ill and is taken to a different hospital 10 miles away from where she was before. She had the same symptoms, and guess what? Tampered IV bag again. And the cops are called. But he went to a different hospital, so they weren't suspecting him at all.
Oh.
They questioned Paul this time, and he's like, I would be devastated if something happened to her, and I can't be financially motivated because her benefits would go away, and she's been with her job 26 years. So basically, he's like, she's worth more alive than dead, is what he's trying to tell him. And the cops are like, dude, you can make a shit ton of, like, he was trying to deny it. And they're like, no, you will make a lot of money if she dies. We know that. And Linda finally, like, realizes that shit and is suspicious. But sadly, she's like, I can't leave him. He's a good husband. Like, you hear,
oh my gosh.
you hear the recordings of them talking to her on the show. And I'm like, ugh.
How old was she?
She was at this time 49.
Not even old.
I know. And she looked great. She had
get
everything
if you're
going
like
for her.
75 and you're like, I just want a few more years.
Yeah. She had everything going for her, too.
Of a sexless marriage.
Right? Yeah.
To someone with a big old schnoz.
Oh, my God. And her best friend Mary goes, this one kind of hit me a little bit. Her best friend Mary goes to visit her at her house because she hadn't seen her in a little bit. And she said Linda just looked sick. Like her hands were shaking and she didn't look like herself. And then Linda's like, hey, come upstairs. And she starts giving her all of the stuff in her closet.
Oh,
she's
man.
like, here, take whatever you want. And Mary's like, what? It felt like a goodbye. And she's bawling on the show. And on June 9th, 1994, at almost midnight, paramedics were called and Linda was unconscious in bed, and she had passed away shortly after she got to the hospital. Now, Paul told the cops that Linda came home from work at 6 that evening and he made dinner, but she didn't have any and she went up to bed. He woke up and couldn't wake her up in the middle of the night. And the autopsy revealed that she had 10 times the normal dose of Ambien, the sleeping drug, in her system.
Of course.
And
why did you think you'd get away with it? People... Stop murdering people and not doing a good job. My gosh.
And they knew that he would knock her out to poison her, but they had to figure out how, like, what he was poisoning her with, because they all knew.
They all knew.
Yeah. And her death was ruled a homicide by poisoning, but guess what the poison was? Nicotine.
I read a book.
Yeah.
So they killed somebody with nicotine.
Nicotine. In the 90s, there was almost no research on nicotine poisoning. So, like, the murder weapon, if you will, is almost untraceable.
Yeah. You know what they did is they did nicotine, and you put nicotine in the butts of a cigarette shit, and they basically, like, soaked it in seaweed and then did a seaweed wrap on the person, and it went through their skin.
Oh, shit.
So crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it looked like a heart attack.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now, prosecutors don't think that they can convince a jury, so the murder goes uncharged, and stupid fucking Paul is free, and her case goes cold. Now, by the way, I wanted to point out that he was Jewish and she was not. So at her funeral, apparently it's a Jewish custom to have the closed casket, so Paul insisted it was closed. Her sister is like, fuck Paul. Like, they all fucking hate him. They all know, like, something happened. Like, no one trusts him. And she's like, fuck you, and she opens it. Now we know why he wanted it closed, because she was so sickly and frail. Like, the sister collapsed and almost had a heart attack, like, when she saw her. Now, Paul starts trying to collect the insurance policies almost immediately, like your story, and realizes he's not on all of them anymore. He fights her sister in court and wins.
No way.
Wins some of the money back due to a law in California at the time called the Community Properties Act, which got his $300,000 and $119,000 from stock option plan from her back. He was still on her pension plan, and he got $550 a month too. So every month he gets paid for what he gets.
For a murder.
Yeah. And shortly after this, his boss figures out he's not a nuclear engineer. He doesn't even have a college degree.
What?
And he had traveled around the country for years training safety to nuclear engineers and tricked literally everyone that he was an expert.
How the fuck?
Right? He bails on this. He's like, all right, let's rebrand. So he goes to Salina, Kansas, which is a rural town out there. 16 years after poor Linda's murder.
Oh my gosh, I hate this shit.
16 years. He's remarried, just living his stupid fucking life. He somehow convinces them that he's qualified to be the city building code inspector, which I'm sure he's not qualified for that shit either.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And in 2002, back in Orange County, California, a cold case investigator named Sergeant Yvonne Scholl comes across this case and it's like, what the fuck? Like, no, he did this. He did this. But now it's 2002. In 2007, they figured out that it was the nicotine was extracted from either one cigar or a pack of cigs that was soaked in alcohol and then made into a powder and is enough to kill someone of a nicotine overdose. So that's what they did.
My gosh.
But he had plants and stuff all the time. He knew a lot about that shit
Yeah.
too. So, and
Well, he obviously had to.
I read something else that he even bragged at a party that he could kill somebody and get away with it when he was drunk one time using plants and other chemicals, quote unquote.
I mean,
yeah, he's a fucker. And he apparently had been giving it to her in these salad dressings and
Of
shit.
course.
And then they think possibly the bats too, because he drew them for her all the time.
right? Because
Yeah.
you can ingest that shit through your skin.
During Linda's autopsy, they'd found a tiny needle mark behind her ear, and they just noted it. They didn't know what it was. And she
God
had,
forbid they try to figure it out.
right. She had so much nicotine in her system at the time of her death, she would have died within 20 minutes, which means Paul would be the only one that had access to her at the time because no one else would have been able to do that. She never smoked. No one in her life smoked, just so you know. The cold case cops contacted Paul's ex-wife, Leslie, and she said she had the exact same symptoms as Linda back in the 80s. It was the same song and dance, hey, you should get life insurance, love bombing, all that stuff, you know. And she had gone to the doctors for her symptoms, and they didn't know what the hell was wrong with her. But when Leslie got rejected from her life insurance policy because she checked that she did not smoke and they found nicotine in her blood work, she got rejected. Paul dumped her 2 weeks later and then left. So she obviously thought she would have died if she would have gotten her life insurance policy too.
Wow.
Yeah. So this is a fucking pattern. And they go to Kansas and they confront Paul. And you can watch the video on American Greed. He's so fucking cocky. I hate him. They knew he wouldn't admit it, but they wanted to show how big of a narcissistic liar he was. And the videos are really cringy. He's sitting there so cocky, like, I'm going to get away with this again. I've been doing it for years. And then they play him a recorded interview of Linda saying Paul would be the only one with a motive. And then he's like, oh, fuck, because he thought she would never say that. And Paul pled not guilty, and his defense did their stupid defense thing that they do.
Yep.
They claimed she could have tried to give it herself a nicotine enema and accidentally poisoned herself.
Right.
As one does.
As
what the...
When I was thinking whenever you spend the night next weekend, that we could do that.
Oh, good. I already ordered the kit. What do you... No. On September 30th, 2014, Paul Curry was charged with the murder and got, thankfully, life without parole.
Good.
And that was a sad story of the murder of Linda Kinkade by the Jeopardy champ, Paul Curry, who we fucking hate.
Fuck Paul Curry.
That's right. And her sister was on the thing. Her best friend was on the show. Ugh. Sad.
I would hope.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. If I died, I don't think my sister would be on the show.
Your not blood sister would be. It's just me crying for 20 minutes. They're like, we have to cut all that.
Right. This has kind of been a waste.
Oh, fuck. Anyway.
Well,
yeah.
thanks for telling me about it.
Thanks for telling me about
Yeah,
it.
I didn't know about that one.
You didn't?
No.
That's good.
Well,
Yeah. Subscribe to our show.
yeah.
Subscribe on all the things.
Yeah.
Rate us. If it's not a 5, slide into our DMs and tell us why not.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, if you guys have any stories, you can talk to us on
Yeah.
the socials. We'll talk back.
Yeah. By we, it'll mostly be Heather.
Yeah.
But I'll say it to Heather. It's like a ghost situation, a seance, if you will. I'll tell Heather and she'll tell you. We love you.
We love you guys.
Okay,
Bye.
bye.
Theodore, can I pet that dog?